Hi everyone, and welcome to a buyer's guide for August the 1st, 2021. This is a huge day for all of LEGO Star Wars and honestly all of LEGO because one, the USS Gunship is coming out and everyone's going to be able to get it, and a lot of other LEGO Star Wars sets are coming. But I wanted to break it down and talk about it and tell you which ones I think you're better off getting and which ones you're better off maybe saving your money or just holding off and getting it later. So let's start off with the elephant in the room, and that is the USS Gunship. This is an amazing set. We'll just forget about the minifigures because the yellow captain is not a clone pilot. Rest in peace, LEGO. This is probably one of the best builds in all of LEGO Star Wars ever because it's just amazingly big. It's $350, so it's just enormous. But there's a lot of things to take into consideration if you're going to get this because you're putting in a lot of money if you really want to get this. So there was the box fluke thing where they put the Imperial logo instead of the Republic logo, and that is going to be on the sets from the first two waves of sets that come out, and that's a pretty big mistake by LEGO. And honestly, when I kind of thought about it, I thought if you are going to be buying the set first, you are kind of getting a defective box, and that kind of just left a sour taste in my mouth. So I'm obviously not getting this set day one just because it's too enormous, and the box fluke is I just don't want a box that has the wrong logo. That's just kind of weird, and the minifigures are another story. Now, if you do wait on the set, you are going to be waiting a lot of months until this thing will come back in stock because that happened with the Cantina and a bunch of other UCS sets. But for the completionist collectors who want to have every single thing in all of LEGO, you're kind of stuck on this one because you do need that box, and that box is most likely going to go up in value after it's not going to be produced anymore. So if you're a completionist collector and you need both boxes of the Gunship, you're kind of stuck and LEGO's kind of pinned you down. So I say wait on it and wait for a cool promo because there's currently nothing available for LEGO right now. So just wait on it. Let's get into our next set. Now, the other Star Wars sets that are releasing are the Moff Gideon's Light Cruiser, the Slave One, the Armored Marauder, and all the other things like the Mandalorian Starfighter and the Mandalorian Duel. Now, for the Moff Gideon's Light Cruiser, I would say, unless you just really want it first and really want to get a look at the Fennec figure and the Moff Gideon figure, I really would just say wait because I believe you could get way better deals from VIP points and promos and stuff. Because the build isn't all really amazing. I mean, it is a cool build, but it's not like UCS Gunship style. So this is another wait on it for me. The next set is the Match Shuttle, and this is definitely just go and get this one. This one is a really amazing set because it's not $100 where it's oh my gosh, that's a lot of money, or it's not too small where you can just get that whenever you want. So this is a perfect set because it comes with some great minifigures, and I definitely say get this day one, or if you have already pre-ordered it, then good on you. And it's also, I think, been popping up in Walmart, so I've been trying to check out my Walmarts to see if I can find any new sets early. Later in the video, you might see something about that. Guys, this is spoiler alert. I actually didn't pre-order mine the day it actually went up for pre-order because I wanted to get some promos because I got the Darth promo and the Swing Ride promo. So definitely tell me if you want to see a review on either of those sets. So that's what I think on the Match Shuttle. I just think it is essential for any Star Wars fans collection. Now the next set on the list is actually the Darth Vader's Meditation Chamber. And I actually have a story for this set because previously in the day, I actually went to Walmart checking if they had any clearance deals on sets, and I actually found it early. It was just lonely sitting on the shelf with no real tag on it, and I was thinking should I get this set and make one of the first reviews on YouTube? Because this actually wasn't a set I really wanted, so I was kind of torn between the two. But I ultimately decided to let it go because I just decided it really wasn't worth the $70. So I also don't think this is a day one pickup for you because it does have a really cool build and decent minifigures, and the sticker part on there is really cool too, but I just don't think this really is worth it on day one. But I think this definitely could be a cool set like you asked for Christmas or something a little bit later. Now we have the $70 Mandalorian Starfighter, and similar to the Darth Vader's Meditation Chamber, since they're the same price, I actually would say this is a skip for me on day one. The minifigures are really good, and the build is also very, very good, just I can't say I'm going to get this one because it's just at the price where it's I just can't do it on day one. But I definitely want to get this one later down the line because it's just a really essential set if you don't have the 2011 or 2012 one. Plus that Gar Saxon just looks really, really great. Then the next set is the $50 Boba Fett Starship, or as most people know it as the Slave One. Now there's two different types of people for this set. The one is they already have a Slave One, like I do, the 20th anniversary one, which is just a beautiful set. Or if you don't have a Slave One, then this is definitely a day one pickup. This minifigures are somewhat lacking since you're really only getting one really cool minifigure because you most likely already have the Beskar Mando in Trouble on Tatooine, and the Boba Fett has the wrong helmet. But other than that, the Boba Fett minifigure is really good, and the build is kind of small, but it definitely comes with a display stand, which is really, really cool. So if you are Slave One list, go ahead and get this one on day one. I would definitely recommend it. The Armored Marauder or the Imperial Troop Transport is probably going to be one of the sets that's going to be doing less well, just because the build is pretty lackluster. And while it has really good minifigures between the two regular Stormtroopers and the Mortar Trooper and the Grief Cargo, much better than the one in the Razor Crest, I just don't think I'm going to be getting this one day one either. But I definitely think this one will go down $6 or $5 on Amazon or Walmart later, just because that's kind of what these type sets usually tend to do. So we'll maybe get it later, but just not a day one pickup for me. It probably won't even go out of stock on Lego.com on August the 1st. Now I think everyone knows the plan with the advent calendars, but you obviously buy it around Christmas. It's pretty self-explanatory. Unless you really want the exclusive Grogu and Mando, I really wouldn't say go and get this one on August 1st. Unless you really want Christmas in summer. Now the smallest set in this whole summer wave is actually the $20 Duel-On Mandalore set, and this is definitely a really good set for the minifigures. The builds are pretty rough. In my opinion, those are 4+ builds. I mean, the sticker for the vault for Darth Maul is really cool, but just the actual throne room is just really, really bad. But the Darth Maul figure and Ahsoka Tano minifigure are just really, really good, and I'm actually going to be getting this set probably not on day one, but definitely later, like on Amazon when it goes down to about $15. Because I think you're actually going to be able to find these sets slightly reduced on Walmart or Amazon or Target later. So that is what I think for all of Star Wars. I think most of these sets you just have to skip out on because, at least for me, I'm not made of money and I can't just go out buying every set on day one, so I'm probably not even going to be getting any of the sets except for the Bad Batch Shuttle. So that's really what I think, and I think you just have to wait because there's no double VIP, so you're not even getting much VIP back. I mean, obviously, you're getting the regular rate. And you're not getting any really cool promos, and I just think promos are essential for getting you to buy Lego sets. But you also have to consider there are other themes having sets coming out on August the 1st. The only two that I'm really concerned about are Harry Potter and Ninjago, and I'll flash the Ninjago sets going by because I'm not really too concerned about them. There's just maybe a couple that look pretty cool, but I'm not getting any of the Ninjago sets. And there's only one Harry Potter set, which is the first flying lesson, which does look like a cool set, and I'm just really confused why it didn't come out with the other ones. But I'm not getting that set either because I think it's going to be retailing for $30, maybe $40. So that is all my thoughts on August the 1st. I think it is just in your best interest to wait and find some really good deals and also VIP and promos, because I think that is going to be your best bet at all of this. If you're a big fan of Ninjago, then go buy the whole wave. But yeah, if you did find this buyer's guide helpful, then definitely smash the like button and also smash the subscribe button because it helps out a ton and we're so close to 100 subscribers. And I'll catch you all in the next video.